So, the Q Ranger reviews continue as I continue watching the show. So, thank you to everyone who watched the first video of me talking about Q Ranger, giving my first initial impressions of the first 5 episodes. I wasn't expecting that many people to tune in and interact with the video. That is much appreciated, although I did make the thumbnail a little clickbaity, but hey, I had to have some kind of drama to get people to wanting to check out the video to hear my thoughts. Even though I said that in the thumbnail the show's just fine, the show is actually quite good. But the Q Ranger reviews continue as I watched episodes 6 to 10, and these episodes were really interesting. Now, the first 2 were kind of fillery. Episode 6, not so much, because it was kind of a lucky episode where we see the Pegasus power up, and not only that, it's when they decide that Lucky is going to be the leader, and they have that whole dancing montage where they dance to the ending song. That was really wacky and really goofy, but you kind of find out why characters like Sho have their trust in Lucky. But not only that, it was a great focus episode for the Green Ranger. Hammy, I believe her name is. She's pretty cool, I like her. So, episode 7 was the birthday episode, and although this is like a really dumb filler episode where there's a monster that steals birthdays away, it got me really excited when Kamen Rider Ex-Aid showed up, because Kamen Rider Ex-Aid is up there with one of my favorite Kamen Rider series that I've watched. I haven't seen a lot of Kamen Rider series, but Ex-Aid was the one that a lot of people told me to check out, and I finally watched it, and I just binged the show in like a week or a month. Like, I just loved watching Ex-Aid. It was freaking amazing. And then the last 3 episodes was the whole Ryu Commander arc, along with Kotaro, I believe his name is, Blue Bear, joining the team. So we got 2 Rangers in the span of like those episodes, which is pretty freaking crazy, because now I believe it brings the Ranger count up to 11. And like I said, I don't get how Hasbro could have adapted this series, because there is a lot of Rangers and a lot of characters you've got to develop and flesh out, and even I think the Sentai is struggling to do that. I mean, the episode where we see Ryu Commander for the first time, Ryu Violet, and then he turns into Ryu Commander. That first episode where he appears, it starts off as kind of a Yellow Ranger focused episode where he's cooking for all those people, and we learn about his backstory and how he's a chef and he cooked for his family and stuff like that. That kind of gets shifted to the side, because not only that, while that's going on, you've got Lucky and the robot and his companion, shit, I forgot his name. They're having their side adventure as well. And not only that, you've also got Stinger sort of doing undercover missions here and there. But there's a lot of Rangers you got to focus on, and then when Ryu Commander shows up, or Ryu Violet, whatever you want to call him, for that episode, he kind of steals the spotlight, because you get the big reveal that he's a Ranger as well, but he's also got a time limit to his powers. Now, I gotta say, I love the suits we see in these episodes. The Ryu Commander suit looks freaking amazing. I love it. I love the staff. I love the helmet design with the dragon on it. I freaking love the whole cloak thing it's got going on for it with like the long sides. I don't know what that's called, but it looks freaking amazing. But also Sky Blue, Kogama Sky Blue, I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. That's a really awesome color, because it's this light baby blue color, and I think it looks really well with the bear motif, and it makes it stand out. And I think even the visor in that suit looks pretty freaking amazing. So, I might as well talk about the characters themselves. Kotaro, I've got mixed feelings on. It's a Kid Ranger, but he's also possessed by the spirit of Blue Bear, which we saw in episode 10. I don't know if that's going to be a running thing where he's going to turn into like Blue Bear here and there, and they'll have like his hair go blue, and then the voice actor dubs over his lines or does the mouth flaps. Don't know how much we're going to be seeing that in the nearby future. Please don't spoil it too much. But Kotaro, I think he's okay. He's got a goal. He's not like every other Kid Ranger we've seen in the past, like freaking Cole from Dairanger, where Cole, he sort of like, a lot of people shit on him, but he did have an arc. But right from the get-go, you find out what Kotoro's goal is, and that is he wants to protect the Earth. He wants to get strong so he can protect the Earth with his own hands. So that's the goal right off the get-go. I haven't seen Orange, so I can't say much about King Ricky. So I'll probably... I think King Ricky's suit looks okay. I don't know much about the character. I haven't seen enough of Orange to see what this guy's about. But I will say Kotaro is still better than Justin. But in the end, looking back, Justin ain't that bad as everyone says he is. But yeah, I think these suits look freaking amazing. And I do like how they tie in sort of Bear Blue possessing Kotaro, and he sort of has that moment with Shoal at the end of episode 10 where he says, I can understand why you put like so much faith in Lucky, and I believe you guys will do well finding the Argo, which we learn about this thing called the Argo, and that is the key to destroying the Dark Matter. But also in these episodes we meet the brand new grunts, the henchmen, the lieutenants, whatever you call it, Ikagen and Madoko. They're both squid names. They're both squid pun names. I will say they're okay. Again, anime voice actors I know. I believe the squid girl is voiced by someone from Madoka Magica. I think it's either Sayaka or the red one. I think she voices one of them because I know that she's like a very famous Japanese voice actress. Ikaren, I don't know who voices him. Let me just jump to his Wikipedia page. Okay, that guy didn't do many voices in anime from what I thought he did, because he sounded like a familiar voice. He was Zalepi in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the 2012 reboot of Phantom Blood. Apart from that, he hasn't been in much. But yeah, those grunts I like. I think we'll be seeing more of them throughout the series. A lot of people are telling me that I should be excited when the Phoenix Ranger shows up. I forgot their name, but people are telling me I should get excited for that character because they've got a really cool suit design, so I'll be excited when that guy shows up. But either way, Kyuranger I'm still enjoying. I think the mechs are really cool. I love the mech fights in this show. They're pretty unique. I love seeing the dragon mech that we saw in that episode. That was really cool. Gave me big Shenron vibes from Dragon Ball Z. The suits are really cool. The power-ups are okay. They're not in my face just yet. But I'm hoping we get to flesh out more of the characters as I watch the next batch of episodes, which, depending on how fillery they are, I don't know if I'll talk about them or not. So, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll do like 5 episodes per review or something like that. Or talk about like a big story arc. I don't know yet how I'm going to handle these Kyuranger reviews, but so Kyuranger I'm still enjoying quite a fair bit. I don't know if I've got a favourite character yet apart from Stinger, only because he's so badass, but I do love the suit designs in Kyuranger. I can see why people love these suits and love these mechs and stuff like that, and I'm definitely intrigued to keep watching. But anyway guys, what did you think of these batch of episodes of Kyuranger I talked about? Tell me down below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on my thoughts and opinions on Kyuranger. I'm definitely going to keep watching it, and if this video does perform well, then expect another rambling video on my thoughts on this Super Sentai. So with that said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye!
Thank you.